He'll watch a movie, then he'll tell you all about it. It's the Armstrong Entertainment Show.
Hello everyone and welcome to Armstrong Entertainment. This is Chad here and I saw the movie Venom, starring Tom Hardy, Michelle Williams, Riz Ahmed, Jenny Slate, and is directed by Ruben Fleischer. Now let me just start off by saying my knowledge on Venom was more so than most of the other comic book characters because as a kid, Venom was very prevalent in my life. I remember reading the comic books with Spider-Man and Venom would take over, having little comic book cards, and my brother and I were obsessed with Venom and Carnage and Spider-Man. And we had the whole series and we were very excited. So when I saw this movie was coming out, I was like, cool, Venom. It's going to be like a super villain, R-rated movie, kind of like Deadpool or Logan. It's not quite that. It's rated PG-13, but it's definitely shot, and you can tell that they were going for an R rating. But I did a little research and I found out that they made it PG-13 so it could maybe possibly fit into the Marvel universe. This is kind of a standalone in its own universe, but if they ever bring it in, that's why they made it PG-13. If they would have made it R-rated, I'm just going to jump right into the review, I would have liked this movie a lot more. Not saying it's not a good movie, but it would have made it just like a Logan or a Deadpool, where that's what made it interesting was the R rating, and Venom definitely needs an R rating. So going into this film, I was super jazzed and excited. I will say though, the first 40 minutes of this movie, I was completely underwhelmed, bored. I felt like I had seen this before, and I was thinking to myself, wow, did Marvel actually make a bad movie? Did Marvel actually make a DC movie? But no, they saved it when Venom came into the picture. As soon as Venom and Tom Hardy combine or whatever, I won't go into it too much because I don't want to give anything away if you don't know, but it's all in the preview. But as soon as the whole Venom scenario takes place and starts, I was like, oh, finally, this is exactly what I was waiting for. They just took a little too long to get there. Now let's go into the performances. Tom Hardy, I love Tom Hardy. I love his don't give a shit attitude. He just seems like a cool guy, and he really just doesn't care, and it fit perfectly with this character. And I thought Tom Hardy did a great job. Michelle Williams, put her in anything for me and I'm gonna like her. I thought she was great. She was it's always like, oh, the woman character, the female character who's not really part of anything, but they gave her some stuff to do. I just wish they gave her even more. I understand. Jenny Slate, I actually liked her and her little cartoon voice. Riz Ahmed and his bug eyes was a great supervillain. Oh man, why are his eyes so freaking big? It's amazing. I wish I had eyes big instead of these little slits in my face. Regardless, all of the characters and actors in this movie were great. I mean, there's 3 Oscar-nominated people in this film, in a superhero movie. So that's moving into my next topic that I wanted to mention. Superhero comic book movies in general. They pretty much are the only thing keeping the movie industry afloat these days. And as an actor, you kind of look at them and kind of scoff at them and think, oh, it's just an action pick. It's just like a superhero movie. But they're literally the only thing keeping the movie industry afloat right now. And for every Marvel movie that gets made, there's like 20 other movies that can be made just in its place. Does that make sense? So all in all, Marvel does it again. Venom is definitely in the mid-high range, I would say, comparing to all the other 20-something movies. I had a great time. I just wish it was rated R and a little bit more like Deadpool and Logan. I understand that they want to try to maybe merge it with the universe, but I had a fun time. It was something a little different, not too much different. I just wish it was a little darker, a little grittier, a little bit more violent, if I should say that. Yeah, I'll say that. He bites people's heads off. It's Venom. So I would say, if it looked interesting to you at all, check it out. If you're into Marvel movies, check it out. Just get through the first 40 minutes. All right, I'm talking way too much. This is Chad, and until next time.
He'll watch a movie, then he'll tell you all about it. It's the Armstrong Entertainment Show.